This is the Master's Harvest, video number 22, Master Timeline, Revision 3. Today is October 3, 2024. I'm your host, Daniel Berglund. As usual, I have prepared a document for today's study. It is available in the description box below as a link. Master Timeline, Revision 3. In this study, we will only concern ourselves with the differences between Master Timeline, Revision number 2 and Master Timeline Revision number 3. If you would like a full read-through of the document, please go back first and watch video number 21, Master Timeline Revision 2, and then return here to join us. The changes in the Master Timeline document are highlighted in yellow. Let's begin by introducing 3 new reference items. The 3-day rule from Warrior Princess, the 3-day rule from Sparrow Cloud 9, Aaron Ailshire, and the Fast of Gedalia from the wiki on the Fast of Gedalia. From Warrior Princess, she's a reference in one of her works from 2014 to the 3-day rule. Similarly, in the early work of Aaron Ailshire, she is a reference to the 3-day rule in her document. Both of these are referring to a rule that if a prophecy occurs from a heavenly perspective, it will occur 3 days later from a earthbound perspective. So there's a 3-day difference between the time that it occurs in heaven and the time that it occurs on earth. First it occurs in heaven, and then 3 days later it occurs on earth. For the Fast of Gedalia, I'll just read a little bit of it. When Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Neo-Babylonian Empire, conquered Jerusalem, he killed or exiled most of the inhabitants and appointed Gedalia governor of the Neo-Babylonian province of Yehud. However, the king of Ammon, Baalis, was hostile and envious of the Judean remnant, and sent the Judean Ishmael ben Netanyah, who was descended from the royal family of Judah, to assassinate Gedalia. On the right side of the screen here, we see that the Fast of Gedalia is about the morning of the assassination of Gedalia, sometimes referred to as a righteous governor. It is scheduled to take place on the 3rd day of Tishri. We begin the application of this 3-day difference starting at line number 8. Originally, in the previous version of the Master Timeline, we had October 25 as the day that Trump has a victory, but now we'll add 3 days to that to come up with October 28. In line 8b in the first paragraph, we add a second sentence. It reads, "The injury will be inflicted on Tishri 3, which in 2024 falls on October 5. In addition to that, in line 8b, the third paragraph is modified to say, "The 15 minutes symbolize the first 15 days of the Hebrew month of Tishri. The 15th day of Tishri is the first day of the Festival of Tabernacles. The Supreme Court will first step in on the 4th day of Tishri, that is Tishri 1 plus 3 days, that is the day after the injury is inflicted, which in 2024 falls on October 6, that is October 3 plus 3 days. Scrolling down a bit, Trump is saved, restored, and lifted up on October 28, that is October 25 plus 3 days, a day of great shaking. Farther on in the document, line number 25, this originally had been called out as April 7, but because we've got a 3-day delay for Trump before he starts his 3.5 year ministry, we have to shave it from someplace, and it comes off of the time allotted to George Bush Jr. and Barack Obama. So their start date for the short ministry at the end of the Fourth Beast Empire is April 10 of 2028, which gives them a maximum of 104 days. 25a, April 10, 2028 is my speculation. And B, if Trump operates in the spirit of Elijah, then just as Elijah had 3.5 years to accomplish his mission, Trump will have 3.5 years that start on October 28, that is October 25 plus 3 days. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Until we meet again, blessings to you and your loved ones.